Hey everyone, it's Dion here. Welcome to the next Racers360 video breakdown here at Circuit of the Americas. So, going steeply uphill to turn 1, our brake mark is here on the right. It's just about the 100 board. I know it's a little bit difficult to see here. I've got it highlighted there. That's the brake marker. So it's a little bit to the right, so it's a bit hard for vision. To be a late apex going uphill, you can brake much deeper than you think. So going, here's underboard braking hard, coming off the brakes, especially where it crests this hill here. It's easy to lock a front tire. That's also going to be the initial turning point once you crest over this hill, and then a very late apex. See how late around the apex I am? That's so I can get to throttle and open my hands immediately, use all the road on exit. So once again, to 100 board, braking hard, up the hill, turning in over the crest, late apex, go, 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 and then keep the wheel in and get all the way back to the left-hand side of the road, turn 2 here. Some cars it's flat, this one's not quite flat. I like to just use that curve if I can't quite get full throttle. Now, right here is super important to the S's. This is where it all builds up. I like to get back mid-road to the right and then turning back to the left before the bridge and be angled towards the first curb so I can have my hand straight and hug it. This is a total rhythm section here, so it's going to really just build from the initial turning. So that's the first curb, this big orange curb there. I want to get as close to it as possible. Hold it left. Now back to the right. This is critical again. Getting as close to that next red curb as possible without touching it. Those things you don't want to touch. And the third one, guess what? Same thing again. Getting as close to it as possible without touching it. And that'll help you find the rhythm. Using all the road on exit here in turn 6. Looking for that orange curb once again so you can get the throttle. You want to have enough speed so after this it carries you 2/3 of the road out and then set up for a double apex. So 2/3 of the way out. Now I'm going to turn it back in, check it back a little bit to get back to the right side curb and then hold it there so it's a double apex. So back here, enough speed to where I'm about mid-road. You don't want to be all the way to the left, you want to be close to the right. So it's just a light brake here and flow the speed in down the hill. Once again, you guessed it, as close to that red curb there as possible. And then you want to get to throttle right around this point, but it's really the entry speed that matters. And that's that section through the S's. So once again, turn 2. Try to keep it full throttle as much as possible. Then getting back to the right. There it is. Close to the curb. Back to the right. Close to the curb. Once again, close to the curb. We're using all the road. Enough speed here to take you about 2/3 of the way out. Double apex it. Hold it close to the right. Flow the speed. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Now set up for turn 9. This is a really tricky corner here. So you can see it's uphill, so you can flow more speed than you think you can. And you really want to get that right side front tire and really the right side of the car inside of the painted curve. So right here, notice how I just turned a little bit more and my right side tires are inside of the painted curve on the red stuff. That's where the grip is. You really want to get the throttle about there and then again, getting as close to that red big curb as possible without touching it, and then try to commit to full throttle as you crest over that hill. Once again, turning it in, really slowing it down, focus on the throttle, focus on that red painted, and go, 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 go. Okay, here we are, turn 10. It's easy, flat, but it's intimidating because it's blind. Just build confidence. Turn 11. The brake point is going to be right up here, the 100 board. Again, it's a little bit distance looking, but that's where the brake marker is. It's really wide here, so it's easy to lose your turning point. It's a very, very deep turning point, and throttle right here by the exit. So you really want to get a late apex so you can open those hands and get to throttle. And it's so wide, so it's difficult visually to notice where to turn it. So 100 board braking, carrying you past. You almost feel like you're past the apex. Then go, 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 go. Open the hands. Use as much road as possible on the exit. Now they've got some big, kind of huge curves there that you want to avoid. Now, end of the back straightaway. You know things are getting ready for your brakes, so you're looking far ahead when this wall on the right ends. So there's the end of the wall. We're now looking for the 200 board or the 150 board, depending on what car you're in. So just keeping calm, your eyes are as far forward as possible. It's a hard initial brake, but then it goes downhill in the brake zone. So you want to get most of your braking done before it really starts to crest. So you can see the downhill here. That's where you really want to come off the brake so you don't lock up the front. That's such a critical point. It's really easy to lock up front tires when the road falls away from you. I've got a great video on trail braking the hairpin turns. I hope you watch it. It'll help you a lot here at COTA. So 150 braking. Slow down the speed, get it checked up, throttle, throttle, throttle. Now get all the way quickly back to the left side of the road, turn 13. There's no great brake marker here. I kind of use where my hands start to get straight. That's my brake marker, and this corner just sucks. It's not a good rhythm. I hate turn 13 and 15, to be honest with you guys. But I focus here on just trying to roll the speed and do whatever I can to get to throttle. The lines really depend on the car. See, this car, I missed the apex there a little bit, and here I keep it narrow in because the tires are good. When the tires are old, I can't do that. Turn 15, everyone has different lines here. I like to get early and brake straight through here to about mid-road. So I'm braking with my hands straight, and I kind of double apex 15. So straight, see how far out I am here? Now I'm almost done with the braking. I'm going to turn it back in nice and early, and to get to throttle early. Again, there's my apex. Almost the start of that orange curve is where I want to apex and get to throttle out of there. I like the straight braking. Some people arc it more. Depends on your style of driving, really. So again, 13, whatever you can do to just get to throttle here and keep it close except for turn 15. It's not a lot of time to be gained in 13. 15 braking straight, turning it early, apex at the start of the orange curve, and go, go, go. So now we're into the triple right-hander here. I like to turn in before this bridge and see, use the bridge as a reference. See how close in to the bridge I am, but it's pretty late turn and a harder turn, and you want to really be flat under the bridge, holding the first apex. I use a little bit of curb here, and then this middle section here, I want the car to be free, so I have enough speed to use the road. I don't do a good job this lap. Now, this has changed a little bit. There's actually a big bump where I am right now at COTA. So now it's about a car width off of this apex is where you want to be. This track changed a lot with bumps. Using all the road on exit, turn 19, I think is one of the most difficult corners on this track. I always overestimate how much grip I've got. It's easy to arrive too fast. Your eye's going to be up. It's an early brake zone here. There's not a great reference. And an early turn in, most critical thing is you want to apex the start of the orange curve I have highlighted there. And really get that front left tire on the painted curb because that's where all the grip is. Early to throttle there. If you can't get the throttle by the apex, you know you brought too much speed in. So again, under the bridge, pretty close in. Double apex. I should use more road here than I am. Remember, there's a bump here, so car width wider than I am. Use all the road on exit. Hustle as much to the right as you can. Early brake. Apex that early curve there on the orange. Use as much road as you can on exit. Now, you've done this whole lap. Now you've got to nail turn 20. There's not a great brake marker once again. Here my reference is once the full car is underneath this home of quattro size. So full car under, turn it in nice early, 2 downshifts, and go, 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 go. That's the exit through there. So really it's that brake marker under the bridge and trail braking so you keep the platform and early to throttle. Once again, I've got a great video on trail braking. I hope you guys check it out. Thanks for watching our Racers360 breakdown at Circuit of the Americas. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to hear your comments, your thoughts on the track. Maybe you hate turn 13 to 15 as much as I do. Love to hear that. Thanks for watching, guys. Being a supporter, we really appreciate all of you.